Hi, I'm Brad Ross. Today, let's talk about building skills for success in the mining industry. We talk a lot about the need for more people and new skills if we're going to be successful. And that's true whether we're talking about companies, the industry as a whole, or if we're talking about our workforce. Our individual workers need additional skills if they're going to be successful in the future. So if we're going to invest in building the skills of our current workforce, we need to think about how we can create a global institute that has that one purpose, building skills for all of our current workforce. If we're going to do that, that institute should be industry owned and industry controlled. And they ought to build formal courses that they can deliver to any place at any time to any individual. And they should cover all critical fields of the mining industry so that people can learn the skills that we need most. So if you think about it, if we could combine those formal training courses with the experiences that people are getting, we can enhance the existing skills in their existing jobs. That will help people have even higher performance. Let's use the tailings as an example. We provide safety training for people at all levels that work on the tailings impoundment, but we don't necessarily provide formal training to how to do their jobs better. If we did that, provide training to the people who build the impoundments, the people who supervise those people who manage, the people who design, so that they're all working together under a common understanding, we will build tailings impoundments better than we ever have before. That will help us succeed as companies, as industry, and as individuals. That idea, though, of helping provide training to people at all levels is important for any area, not just tailings. And so if we can do that for all critical areas at all levels, then we make a basic difference in our entire industry. So if we're going to build those existing skills, we can also think about how we can build new skills. How can we prepare people to take on new positions, whether it's going up in a company or new technical skills so that they can go do other jobs within the company? The fact of the matter is that our workforce has amazing capacity to learn new skills and take on new opportunities. By building on the existing skills and giving them chances to take on new jobs, that increases their opportunities to be more successful. That also helps them be more successful for our companies and our industry. In addition, having those opportunities improves both commitment and morale of our workforce, and that alone will improve our productivity. The third thing that we can do with these formal classes is to retain skills during the economic downturns in the mining industry. If you think about it, one of the first things that we have to do in those downturns is to reduce costs by laying people off. The reality is, through redundancy packages, we pay people to leave our companies as well as our industry, and therefore we lose their skills, often permanently. But what if we had a different response? What if we had an insurance fund that could pay for people to learn new skills during those times? Instead of laying them off and giving them a redundancy package, let's keep them on for that same amount of time as the redundancy package, but their job would change to building new skills. The benefits of that would be tremendous. Oftentimes, the downtimes are relatively short. And by the time they actually build some more skills, we'll need them back in our industry or back in our companies. We actually retain them without ever laying them off. And they come back with more skills that we need. If we can't keep them, they still benefit because they'll learn new skills that they can take to new companies or even new industries. So it still benefits them. So at the end of the day, we can be much better prepared for the up cycles by changing the way that we bridge the down cycles. The fourth thing that we can do with these new courses in this new institute is to attract new people into the mining industry. And we'll do that by changing the perception of the outside to the mining industry itself. If we're seen as the industry that invests in our workforce's success by building their skills and provide them new opportunities to be successful, we will become the industry of first choice for many people. Not only that, we'll attract the right people. We'll attract people that want to build their skills and people that want to be successful by working in our industry. But if we're going to be successful by building these new courses and having this new institute, we need to have very specific education imperatives. One of the imperatives is that these courses need to be world-class. If you can't train existing people in the industry, if you're not going to learn from the very best people that we have in the industry. The second thing that we need to do is that these classes must meet industry priorities. Priorities such as they need to be effective, they need to be efficient, and they need to be affordable. First of all, these courses to be effective need to be taught by some of the leading experts in our industry. If we're going to get those leading experts, we need to think about a different process than just using one expert for one course. An example would be the Geotechnical Center of Excellence that uses a distributed education system where they may use anywhere from 15 to 40 experts to build one course. Just think of it, 40 experts, that's over 800 years of experience just to help share their knowledge so that people can improve their skills in one area. And these courses need to be focused on critical industry skills, those skills that the industry itself decides are the most important to focus on. And we need to make sure that those skills and those courses can be integrated with the experiences people are getting at the time that they're getting them, so that they're interconnected together to build those very strongest skills at the very shortest period of time. The second imperative is that these courses need to be efficient. We need to eliminate redundancy. One of the problems with the university system is that you have many people making the same course content. Let's do it differently. If we have these experts, let's have one course and let's deliver it to any company, any institution, or any individual anywhere in the world. And while we're building them, if we're going to use multiple experts to build one course, you have to have a process. So the Geotechnical Center of Excellence uses a system where they have 2 or 3 experienced professionals that help to engage and coordinate and facilitate the courses that are built by the industry experts. That way we take away their inefficiencies to make the overall system more efficient. The third thing that you need for efficiency is having a single platform. It shouldn't matter who builds great courses. If we had one platform that you could put it on that delivers it to all these different groups, that's much more efficient. And the other thing that we need for efficiency is to make it more efficient for the people that are learning. Have it so that they can take it at their schedule, at their time, at their location. By doing that, it's much more efficient for the people that are taking the courses. The third imperative of these courses is that they are affordable. After all, the more affordable they are, the more people we can reach and the more new skills we can teach. But to be affordable, we have to reach economies of scale where one course reaches thousands of people instead of tens or hundreds. There are examples. The Geotechnical Center of Excellence at the University of Arizona that I talked about, their courses in some cases can be taught as both an academic course as well as a professional development course. The list cost of the professional development course is only 30% of the academic course, even though it's the same content. The actual delivery cost is closer to 15% after you take into account discounts and free registrations. BRIM at the University of British Columbia, they use a philanthropist that actually funds a lot of their courses. So they give away a lot of free registrations through scholarships for different groups. And so some of their courses are free. But one of the best example is Microsoft. Microsoft teaches some of their professional classes to not thousands of people, but millions. And their cost is just 3% of an academic course. That's really affordable and something that we need to strive for as well. But if we're going to get these courses to be effective, efficient, and affordable, we need to build this institute through teamwork and collaboration. Teamwork in the fact that we can cross all the different companies to help us build the courses. To do that, we're going to need industry's leadership to actually say that these courses and the way we teach them is important to us as an industry so we can work together. We're going to need those experts to share their knowledge so that thousands of people can learn from them. We're going to need early to mid-career people to help organize and facilitate and coordinate so that we can build these courses effectively. And we need a motivated workforce, a workforce that wants to succeed so that they will build on their skills that they're learning in the industry to begin with. At the end of the day, we can do this. We can help our workforce succeed by helping them build their skills in ways that they've never been able to before. And if we do that, if we help our workforce succeed, our companies will succeed, our industry will succeed, and we can succeed together. Thank you for listening. I appreciate your time. I'm Brad Ross. I'm a mining education advocate with the Global Mining Education Foundation. If you'd like to get involved and be a part of the solutions, contact me at brad.ross@mining-edu.com or follow me at LinkedIn using the following QR code. Thanks again and see you next time.